Hello, everybody. Great to see you. A very warm welcome. I was just rushing a little bit getting the light right. I'm not so sure if I got it right, but anyway, I'm here, you are here, and that's brilliant. And I can't believe it's the 100th episode of my broadcast. So that's quite something. Has it been going on for 2 years? I think something like that. And obviously, I am traveling a lot. I have been traveling a lot. So from time to time, I'm just not available. I'm in the air or I'm completely jet lagged. So it's not always on, but it's often on. And it's really a community that is coming together. People who've done my online courses, people who've done my live courses, people who've read my books, and it's just really, really nice. So just kind of people who are searching for Reiki on the internet and just decided that they want to share and join. And I find it so powerful that we are able to even do a Reiki share in every single show, and that we are able to connect with each other and share Reiki, and we can really feel it, not just the connection to this amazing power of Reiki, but the connection to each other. And it's just absolutely amazing. So I'm so pleased that you're here. I'm so pleased that you are part of it. And I was wondering what to do for the 100th episode. Inevitably, there are some repetitions of topics. I can't just come up with a completely new topic every time, but somehow it is different and it is new every time. And I feel so connected when I do these shows. Well, I do feel very connected, but I really often feel that something is coming through and that I'm saying things that I didn't prepare and they're just coming. So for this show, it is about love. And it is very much in contrast to what's going on in the world. And there is so little love. There's so little love between countries. But then, of course, one could argue, why should there love between countries? But then again, why shouldn't there? There is so little love within countries between political different opinions or different cultural traditions. And one could, argue, why should there be love for your political opponent? But then, is it a political opponent, or is it just another human being who sees things differently and who has a different approach to the challenges we are facing? And we are facing so many challenges. It's just crazy when we look into the world. And then, of course, when we look into our lives, there are so many challenges as well that at some stage we can't even think about what's going on in the world because there's so much in our own lives. And we say things like, this is life, this is part of life. But I tend to find that a lot of the problems we have are born out of scarcity or of our fear of scarcity. And this is almost rooted in very early days. Why did our parents love us? Because we were, or we are, their children. So we feel that even love is scarce, that even love is conditional. And out of that, we have come up with this subconscious belief that everything is there in limited quantities. And I do feel that this really is the key problem of the world. And as this is coming through, this will be a very important part of my new book as well, because I really feel that this is the problem. We think there is not enough. Luckily, with Reiki, we have the daily experience that there is enough. In fact, the more people use Reiki at the same time, the more powerful it gets. So it's not exhaustible. It cannot deplete. We can deplete, and then Reiki picks us up again. But Reiki just cannot be depleted. And the Japanese Reiki master Hiroshi Doi once said, Reiki is a wave of love, or it feels like a wave of love. And I tend to find this is really how Reiki feels. We are kind of loved by the universe, as weird as this sounds. It is just a feeling of unconditional acceptance and, of course, connection. So the question is, what is love? What is love? If it is a romantic feeling that comes and goes, that has lots of challenges, but this is only one kind of experience of love. And of course, the romantic love has all to do with connection, but with the connection with one person. But love, as in, as we so often say, unconditional love or universal love, it is something much bigger. It is to do with a connection with everybody and realizing that we are all connected and there is something bigger. And suddenly we feel this connection and we feel the peace and we feel this level of love, of unconditional love. And this is a scientific level. This is a vibrational level. This is the level of interconnectedness. One could argue of quantum physics when everything is connected. And once we operate on this level, we feel different. And this is very much what Reiki is. This is very much what Reiki does. It connects us in all directions. We really go beyond the limitations of our individual self. We go beyond the limitations of our ego. We could argue to a certain degree, we go beyond the limitations of the desires we have because we don't need them anymore. We are in this place, in this space of a different vibrational level, of higher vibrational levels. Of course, the idea behind Reiki is that it connects us horizontally, that it connects us with other people, that we can share Reiki, that we are tapping into this level where everything is connected. But of course, we are ultimately all realizing that we are connected to the very source of Reiki, the source of the universe, everything that is. And it feels almost two-directional. It feels like we are connecting to something higher and then we are connecting to other people. But that's not the case. It is a web of interconnectedness and it is just a vibrational state. And I find this is why Reiki is so powerful. And this is what makes Reiki so special. It helps us to align the chakras, to help with physical healing, to find a deeper connection with ourselves. So it works on all these kind of different levels, but ultimately because it raises the vibrations. It raises the vibrations to this level where everything is connected to the truth in the universe. And as many of you know, a few years ago, I did an exercise or an experiment rather at a laboratory in Switzerland with water. And I was first just giving Reiki to the water and wanted to see whether it changes the structure of the water. And the crystalline structure was changed to a level that was similar to natural spring water. So the tap water really improved significantly. And then I did that using the Reiki symbols, the power symbol for physical healing, and it intensified the quality. The harmony symbol for like mental, emotional healing and guidance, opening up, spiritual connection. And this had the same effect. But when I used the connection symbol, or often it's called the distance symbol. It's the same symbol. The water quality improved even more. So it's all about connection. It's all about the heart and opening the heart. And I just want to see if I can find it here. And let me just see. So this is the structure of the Swiss spring water, which is a relatively good quality, but you see the rectangular pattern, the 60-degree angles, 90-degree angles, and this shows that it had been polluted at some stage. And when I use the connection symbol, you can see a completely different pattern. And the amazing thing is these kind of organic structures, there it's even bigger, they start to connect, to reach out, to overlap. And this is just absolutely extraordinary. I hope you could see that it really is a scientific proof that Reiki is most powerful when we connect, when we are connected, when we work from the heart. And I often find that Reiki is particularly powerful when we give a treatment to somebody else, or somebody else gives a treatment to us. So when two people are coming together. And in fact, this is I feel happening because we are connecting. We are connecting with somebody else, and this makes it so incredibly powerful. So I really wanted to just kind of muse a little bit, just kind of philosophize a little bit about the idea of love, and then do a few exercises. First, of course, we need to really connect with ourselves. Who are we? We are love. So I would like to ask you to join in this little exercise. First, to connect to Reiki. And if you've learned Reiki 2, you can draw the connection symbol. Followed by the mantra Honsha Seishonen, which stands for our true being is not an individual being, but it is interconnected. And then just place your hands on your heart or your heart chakra for a moment and just let Reiki help you to open your heart. And feel the love in there. This is our access point, our physical location from where we access this vibrational level of love. And just for a moment, feel this love inside. And now, just breathe in Reiki, breathing love. And when you breathe out, set your intention to expand this love, to open your heart more and more. And feel that you are completely becoming love. Your whole body, your whole energy field, your whole being. And now, expand this love. Just breathe in. And when you breathe out, let this expand even further until you feel the love just being there. The love filling the room you're in, and the love going further into the world. And now, think of people around you. Not people who aren't necessarily there at present. Think of your family, your friends, of work colleagues. And just expand the love to them. and hold them in this love. And then take a moment to expand this love so that it includes your village, town, city, and expand the love surrounding, filling this area. And then expand this love even further and include your whole country, the country where you are at present. And just sense how different it would feel if we were able to share this more and to live collectively on this vibrational level. And then expand this love even further so that it surrounds the whole planet and includes all of humanity. And for a moment, feel this love, feel this connection with everybody. And just imagine what it would be like to live on this level, collectively, on the level of love, the level of interconnectedness, the level of truth, who we really are. And just sense inside. And just allow Reiki to inspire you to bring more of this into the world and to make that a reality. To live on this vibrational level of love. There is no feeling of scarcity because there is enough for everybody. There is enough of everything for everyone. And on this level, we share naturally. And then we can create heaven on earth from our heart. Just let this filter through. Let this really deeply resonate. And just let's bring our hands together for a moment and thank Reiki. And I wanted to say, come back into the here and now, but that was the here and now. So we can stay, live, exist on this level. And when we do that, when we open our heart, before we go out, before we make a phone call, before we interact with other people, we can really create such a different world, such a different universe. This felt just pretty cool. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for joining in. And let's really share this. I will try to kind of cut this out so that it will be on as a shorter video available on YouTube and Instagram so that hopefully it will reach more people and more people can do this exercise. So for me, this is ultimately what Reiki is. Reiki is love. And this is why it is so powerful. Reiki is this interconnectedness. And I would just love to stay in this level and really move into the share, the Reiki share that we do every week, where we just connect with each other and send each other Reiki to let this resonate more deeply, to work on our physical health, on our emotional well-being, to help us to manifest and bring changes into our lives. So whatever it is that you would like to concentrate on for yourself, just set your intention. And of course, that set the intention that the Reiki you are sharing with other people may help them to just reach this goal or these goals that they are having. So when you're ready, let's just connect or reconnect to Reiki. And again, let's utilize the connection symbol if you've learned Reiki too. Otherwise, just set your intention to connect with everybody. But if you've learned it, just for a moment, draw the connection symbol. And let's just set our intention to connect with everybody, not just those who are here right now, but everybody who will join in at a later stage in this Reiki share so that we are already all connected. That's the power. That's the amazing realization of quantum physics, that there is no time and no space. We can overcome this illusionary boundary and separation and really tap into the interconnectedness. And then just relax, just open your hands and send Reiki to everybody in this Reiki share, and just become more and more aware how you are receiving Reiki through everybody joining in. Feel the connection, feel the love, feel the healing power of Reiki, and the interconnectedness, the love we are sharing with everybody on this Reiki share. Just allow Reiki to help you let go. Let go of your worries, let go of tension, let go of stress, let go of pain. Just stay in this connection. There's nothing you need to do. Just allow Reiki to flow through you and connect with everybody in this Reiki share, and just experience receiving Reiki from everybody. And you are even receiving Reiki from those who will join at a later stage. And of course, Reiki continues to work even after a treatment, after Reiki share. It raises the vibrations in our body, and this is not just a short-term effect. So after this Reiki share, it will just continue to work and to heal. So when you're ready, just once more take a moment to bring your hands together, thank Reiki, and come back into the here and now. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Many have been there since the very beginning when I started this broadcast. I'm so pleased about this opportunity to connect. I'm trying to do it every week. It's not always possible. At the moment, I'm not completely sure whether next week is going to work because I will be traveling, but then the following week, definitely again. So until then, have a wonderful rest of the day, and thank you for joining in for the 100th episode of the Reiki Revolution Live. First, I was wondering that it's whether it was a little bit harsh to call it the Reiki revolution, but we need a revolution. But it is a revolution of love, and that is what makes it so extremely different from all the other revolutions. This is not overthrowing, overpowering other people. This is just bringing in love and raising the vibration. So thank you so, so much for joining.